Hello and welcome to another Tuesday Truth with Thera-mom. I'm Kelly Richardson. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're hanging in there and taking care of your mental health, whatever that looks like. There's so many different ways we can take care of our mental health. Go on walks, take a bubble bath, read, draw, write, bake bread, cuddle with your dog, whatever it is that you feel better doing and helps you clear your mind and kind of takes a load off a little bit. Do whatever, crafting, painting, bike riding, whatever it is. Make sure you do it because we got to take care of our mental health. If we're going to take care of other people, we got to take care of ourselves first. Today's Tuesday Truth is about teenagers and their mental health, and I'm hoping that any counselors or school teachers or principals who work with teenagers, I hope they watch this and I hope they kind of help me spread the word about something that I thought more people knew about, and I'm just finding out a lot of people don't know about it. And that's that we have in California and then other states, 30 states has this. So if you're not in California and you're seeing this, please reach out. Your state probably has something, but they're called the California Warm Line. And I want all teenagers to have this number because it's so important. I was talking today with a lady who works with a lot of younger teenagers, and she was telling me she was working with an 8th grader recently who was sharing that on Snapchat. All of her friends will post things like, I might not be around tomorrow, or just sharing their depression and whatever's going on. And this 8th grade girl was just feeling so overwhelmed with how to handle it and where to go and who to talk to about this. And you know, as our kids are isolated or home and they're not being able to connect to other people, you know, they're feeling this weight and this burden of taking care of their peers. And that's a lot for a young mind. And so I was sharing with her about this California Warm Line. Again, all states have it. 30 states do. But it's a toll-free number. That in California there's two parts of the line. One is a warm line, and that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can call. It's run by peers, which is so great because these are people that understand and will talk to people and are willing and wanting to reach out and help, just to listen. And that's one part. And then there's also, they've started another side, and this part's only available Monday through Friday, but I believe it's open all the way till like 11 p.m. And it's actually COVID-based. So it's to help people with anxieties or depression related to COVID, whatever they're experiencing with COVID. Because we know so much of what's happening with our young people is COVID related, whether they're feeling stressed or anxious or overwhelmed or isolated. So there's a whole compartment that's just dedicated to COVID and helping it's COVID emotional support. So that warm line, this one number I'm going to give you, has two parts to it. And it's something all teenagers should have this number. Like whether we haven't put it in their phone, whether teachers tell their students about this number. It's a toll-free, it's a free number where kids can call anytime, and it's just to talk to somebody. And sometimes when we feel overwhelmed or we don't know where to go, or for teenagers especially, a lot of times they struggle with talking to us as parents. They don't want to feel like they're snitching on their friends, or their friend tells them, don't tell anybody this, but I'm going to share this with you. And it's too much for them to try and process and figure out what to do. And if they are afraid to come to us as parents, what are they going to do? Well, they used to be able to talk to teachers, but now, unfortunately, they're not in the classroom, and it's hard after hours to talk to them. And so this warm line, so it's like not a hotline. And we know hotlines are based for like crisis. Those are crisis based. When we have hotlines, they're for people that are in imminent, emergency, whether it be self-danger or something where they need help right away. They're in a crisis. Well, warm lines are these numbers for people that just need to talk if they're having a bad day, or if their anxiety feels overwhelming, or they're just completely stressed out, or they just need to process something that's going on. Maybe it be with their friend or somebody within their family. And it's a great number. And I thought more people knew about it. Apparently they don't. So I'm enlisting you, if you're a teacher, if you're a school counselor, if you're a principal, if you're a Girl Scout troop leader, whatever you do, help us get this number out to all of our teenagers, because we're just seeing them more and more overwhelmed and isolated and stressed out and anxious. And this continues as we go through this. And we know that there's an end in sight, but for our teenagers right now, they're not feeling that. So let's get this warm line number out to as many teenagers as possible, even younger kids, middle school, so they have this number when they need it. You never know when they're going to need it. You never know when their friend might reach out and say something that might be upsetting or concerning, and they don't know what to do, how to handle it, and it just might feel like too much. So the California warm line number is 1-855-845-7415, and it's free. And it's a number that, like I said, one part is open 24 hours a day, and the other part that's COVID-based is just Monday through Friday, but it's available all the way till 11. It's a peer-run support group, so it's, not support group, it's a peer-run person who's going to be on the other end that's going to just talk and listen. And it's so important that we help our teenagers, help them with their mental health, give them a space to just talk to somebody if they need it. And so they don't feel so alone and isolated, and just feel like they have nowhere to turn. Again, 1-855-845-7415. If you're a teenager watching this, which I hope we get some teenagers watching this Tuesday Truth, pass this number along to your friends or put it in your phone, because you might have a friend reach out to you at some point late at night and just be feeling a lot of emotions, and you might not know what to do. And you can always pass this number along and say, hey, call here, it's free. They can talk to you. If you're just struggling, here's a number where somebody on the other end, they're just gonna listen and help you with your emotions and figure things out. So Tuesday Truth, let's take care of our teenagers. Let's love, love, love on them as always. Well, let's be careful and cautious and mindful of their mental health, and let's give them this resource so if they need it, they have it. Have a great week. We'll talk soon. Give me a follow, Thera-mom, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.